Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all must be having a good, great and fantastic day. Today here we are with a Nabard Grade A 30-day booster series course in which we'll be seeing the important questions of general awareness from the month of August and September, which are very fruitful for you to clear Nabard Grade A examination, and we'll be revising it in the form of questions and answer, and this will be taught to you by me, Ashish Kumar Singh. So without wasting our time, let's quickly get started and let's get to learn about the beautiful happenings in the month of from the month of August and September. Okay, so here the very first question is, recently RBI has announced the withdrawal of rupees 2000 rupees notes, okay, from circulation. What is the last date to exchange or deposit rupees 2000 notes? The last date to deposit rupees 2000 notes. Now you might get confused in the options, that is 1st of September, 1st of October, 30th of September, 30th of October or 1st of August. It is quite possible that since we recall a lot of dates, we are not able to retain the dates when we are giving the examinations. So I was usually do what I usually follow a trick that is called as consecutive number trick. Let me show you it with the help of example. Here it is rupees 2000, so extract 2000, extract 2 from 2000, okay, and just extract 3 from option C and D. Okay, now we have extracted 2 and 3, so I call this trick as consecutive number trick because 2 and 3 are consecutive numbers, right? 2 and 3 are what? Consecutive numbers. So we have extracted 2 and 3. So while giving the examination, if these questions come, it might be possible that you will eliminate what? You will eliminate A, okay, you will eliminate B and you will eliminate E. Why? Because your subconscious mind will tell you that yes, we have followed a trick that is consecutive number trick. So it is quite possible that the answer might be from C or D, and then it's up to your knowledge that you will answer it or not. If you have read it, you will automatically get the answer, and here the answer is 30th of September. So this consecutive number trick always helps to eliminate the options, and these are very fruitful for your examination. You can use it as a brahmastra if you don't know the exact answer, if you don't know the exact answer, or if you are confused with the answers. Okay, so this was the first question. Now let us come to the second question. Consider the following statements which are not correct about RBI's news to withdrawal of rupees 2000 rupees note. Okay, so see, it is asking about not correct. Just try to remember that whenever some such questions come, just try to recall and learn, see every point in these questions, statement wise questions, because these statements wise questions are having very beautiful words which are hidden and which under which you might fall in the trap. Okay, so here it is asking about which are not correct. The first statement is 2000 rupees notes will no longer be issued, they will retain their status as legal tender. Individual can deposit 2000 rupees bank notes on their bank account or exchange them for bank notes or other denomination only at public sector banks. See, sometimes na the options or the questions automatically gives you the answer. What would the private sector bank do if the denomination is only accepted in public sector? Obviously the private sector bank can also exchange this note. So obviously yes, 2 is not correct. Okay, now 3, customers will be required to submit any identity proof and form at the time of exchange. Why would anyone submit an identity proof? Why would anyone submit an identity proof at the time of exchange? At the time of exchange, why would anyone submit any identity proof? Okay, so yes, option 2 and 3 are incorrect here. So the correct option is C. So sometimes the questions automatically gives you the answer. Just try to learn it and read it very calmly. Now the third question here is, according to RBI's annual report, what was the general government deficit for the fiscal year 2022 and 2023? What was the general governmental deficit? Now see, here in RBI also, we have how many words? Alphabets? 3 alphabets, right? RBI 3. So what could be the consecutive number? Whether either it could be 2 or either it could be 4. So let's see the option. Now 9.0% of GDP, 9.1% of GDP, 9.2% of GDP, 9.4 or 9.5. So what are the options we will eliminate? What are the options we will eliminate? We will eliminate 9.5, we will eliminate 9.1 and we will eliminate 9.2. 9.0 of the GDP. Why? Because we don't know the answer. Okay, because we don't know the answer. If we don't know the answer, then only follow this trick. This trick is not 100% true, but 80% of the time it is correct. 80% of the time it is correct. Okay, so if you don't know the answer, use it as the Brahmastra. So suppose that you don't know the answer. So now we are left with two options, that is C and D. Now it is totally upon your knowledge and your recalling skills that you might recall that yes, the option is 9.4. The option is 9.4. The correct option is 9.4 in this case. Okay. Now let's move forward. Consider the correct statement about Financial Services Institution Bureau. Okay, FSIB is the short form of Financial Services Institution Bureau. That is FSINB. Okay. The first statement is government revamp IBA into Financial Services Institutions Bureau. Financial Services Institutions Bureau will select the chief of the public sector bank and the insurance company, and FSIB announces new leadership for GICRE and LIC. Okay, so we have to answer the correct statement. Okay, consider the correct statement. Now, government revamp IBA into Financial Services Institution Bureau is incorrect because government has revamped Bank Board Bureau, that is BBB, into the Financial Services Institution Bureau. So automatically wherever option number 1 is there, it is incorrect. So 1, A got eliminated, D got eliminated, E got eliminated. Now we are left with A and C. Financial Services Institution Bureau will select the chief of the public sector bank and the insurance companies. Okay, Bank Board Bureaus also does the same thing, and FSIB announces new leadership for GIC and RE and LIC. So that is a more vivid fact that yes, it will select the chief of the public sector banks, or it will advise the government in the selections of the public sector bank chief and insurance companies. So the answer to this would be B. Okay, the answer to this would be B. Now let's move forward. Paytm Payment Bank Limited has launched the UPI Lite feature, okay, which is enabled by the National Payment Corporation of India for multiple small value UPI transactions. UPI Lite was launched by RBI in UPI Lite was launched by RBI in September 2022, and under UPI Lite you can do a transaction from rupees 200 to 500 to a maximum transaction of rupees 2000 per day. Okay, 2000 per day, just by giving voice commands. So it is basically voice command in UPI. Okay, voice command and without pin, that is no pin is required. So this is a very new feature in the UPI, that with the help of voice command and with the help of voice command by giving no pin, you can just do transactions of rupees 200 to 500, maximum 2000 per day. So this is UPI Lite for you, launched by RBI in September 2022. Now let's consider the statement about GDP growth. India's GDP grew at 7.5% in fiscal year 2022 according to data released by NSO. India's nominal GDP grew at a rate of 16.1% and GDP grew 6.1% in the fourth quarter. So yes, I have remembered this data with the help of two numbers, that is 6.1, 6 and 1. Okay, so here it is 6 and 1 and here it is 6 and 1, so 2 and 3 are correct. Okay, here it is 6 and 1 and here it is 6 and 1, so 2 and 3 are correct. The GDP of India grew at a rate not of 7.5, instead it grew I think at a rate of 7.2% in the fiscal year 2022 and 3 according to the data released by NSO. So here the answer to that would be 2.3%. Just try to find out some basic common numbers which can be fruitful for you to remember the data. In the fiscal year 2022 and 2023, 6.1 was the common number with the help of which we can remember the nominal GDP and the growth in the fourth quarter. Okay. Now let's move forward. Recently, the Union Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved a scheme, that is Pranam scheme. What does N stands in the Pranam? Okay, Pranam scheme is for the conservation of environment, and the N Mother Earth. Okay, it is for the conservation of Mother Earth, and the N stands for nourishment. Okay, N stands for nourishment, right? Okay, now let's come to the eighth question. MeitY has joined hands with which company to drive citizen awareness campaign that is G20 Stay Safe Online, an online cyber safety. So obviously MeitY is a government department, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY. Okay, so obviously it will do a awareness campaign with a very big company. So it can be either Microsoft or Google, because they are two giants when it comes to internet or online management or awareness. The answer is Google. Just try to eliminate the options with whatever logic you can and then answer. Do not gauge if you don't know the answer. If you know the answer, then you know the answer. Okay, now the next question. Who has partnered with Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihood Mission towards empowering women entrepreneurs? Women entrepreneurs. Now UNESCO, IMF, UNDP, UNICEF and World Bank. Obviously UNDP stands for United Nations Development Program, and the development of the society happens only when male and female both are developed equally. So hence the answer to that would be C. Okay, hence the answer to that would be C. Sometimes the questions and sometimes the options give you a hint about the answer. Okay, now the next question. Which bank has signed an MOU with Tamil Nadu State Rural Livelihood Mission to foster the growth of self-help group? To foster the growth of self-help group, the answer to that is Indian Overseas Bank. Okay, the answer to that is Indian Overseas Bank. Now the next question. The next question is what is the amount of the third revival package for BSNL which was recently approved by the Union Cabinet? Which was recently approved by the Union Cabinet. The answer to this is 89,047 crore. 89,047 crore was the revival package what BSNL has got from the Union government. Now next question. Recently the central government has discontinued the sale of rice and wheat under OMSS, that is Open Market Sales Scheme. What does the first S stand for? The first S here stands for sale, that is Open Market Sales Scheme is the full form of OMSS. Okay. The next question is, consider the correct statements about the recent cabinet approvals about the grain storage plan. Cabinet approved the constitution and empowerment of an interministerial committee for the facilitation of the world's largest grain storage plan in cooperative sector. It is a very positive news, so it can be correct. The Union Cabinet has approved rupees 1 lakh crore for the grain storage scheme. Again a good news. Cabinet has also given its note to city investment to innovate, integrate and sustain 2.0 for integrated urban management for a period of 4 years, that is 2025 to 2029. This might not be correct, and yes, this is not correct. Why? Because it has given a specific date in the option. The dates might vary from 2024 to 2028 or 2023 to 2027. So these are very confusing statements. So just try to, if you know the answer then good, if you don't know, so just try to eliminate it, because it is having a date and or generally the dates are not correct. Okay, so here the option is 1 and 2, correct option. Now moving forward, the next question is, India's premier online procurement platform GEM, that is Government E-Marketplace, or is organizing buyer seller workshop in which state from 12th June till 31st August 2023. So GEM is organizing its buyer seller workshop in Uttar Pradesh. GEM is organizing its buyer seller workshop in Uttar Pradesh. Now there's another technique what we call as same alphabet techniques. Yeah, same letter techniques. Okay, same letter technique. Okay, this technique is called as same letters or same initials technique. Here in the options you can see two options, that is A and B starting with Pradesh. So if you don't know the answer, it is quite possible that from among the two options, one is the answer. Here the answer is Uttar Pradesh. Here the answer is Uttar Pradesh. Why? Because if there are options which are starting or ending with same initials, you can get a hit. We have learned these tips and tricks in the Nabard tips and tricks videos which I have already made for you. So I am taking out these tips and tricks from that itself. So if you have not watched it, you can go and watch the video. Okay, now the answer is not Madhya Pradesh but Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Moving forward, the next question here is about Amit Shah. Amit Shah has unveiled scheme worth rupees 8,000 crore to strengthen which sector? Amit Shah has unveiled rupees 8,000 crore to strengthen disaster management. See, here also we can apply same initials technique, and we can have the answer from among D and E, and the answer is disaster management. Now the next question: who has recently launched the national landslide risk mitigation project, which is worth rupees 825 crore? Basically it is landslide risk mitigation. So the person who has launched it might be an environmental minister or might be the home minister. Okay, so here the home minister is in the option, and hence Amit Shah is the option. Okay, answer Amit Shah sir is the answer. Now next question. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Which ministry has recently launched Champions 2.0 portal? Which ministry has recently launched Champions 2.0 portal? Ministry of Education, Finance, MSME, Renewable Energy, Law and Justice. Here the answer is MSME, that is Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Ministry has recently launched Champions 2.0 portal. Many of you would do what? You will automatically go and hit Ministry of Education as the answer, but I have all told this thing also in our tips and tricks video, that sometime what we assume to be 100% true is not true. जो दिखता है वो नहीं होता है, तो जो दिखता है वो नहीं होता है वाला फैक्ट तुम यहाँ लगा सकते हो. Champions does not only means education, champions can also be in the industries. So here the answer is C, that is Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Okay, now next question is, consider the following incorrect statement. Okay, just try to see, just try to catch those words. These are the fishy words which traps you. Okay, in case of hurry, these are the fishy words which trap you. Now let us consider this. Consider the incorrect statements about Mahir. Mahir stands for Mission on Advanced and High Intensity Research. The mission is launched for semiconductor sector, and the mission is planned for an initial period of 5 years. Okay, initial period of 5 years, that is from 2024 to 2028-29. Yes, the option is, all of them are correct. The Mahir mission, the full form is Mission on Advanced and High Intensity Research, and it is associated with semiconductor, and it has been launched for 5 years. Generally any scheme is launched for 5 years. So yes, I will not rethink about the dates, because generally students, majority of the schemes are launched for 5 years. Why? Because the government remains in power for how many years? 5 years. So generally all the schemes are in action since for 5 years. Okay. Now let's move forward. Which bank has launched a centralized pool buy out and co-lending cell to boost priority sector lending in Mumbai? Okay, to boost priority sector lending in Mumbai, the option to which is Bank of India has done it. Bank of India has recently launched a centralized pool buy out and co-lending cell to boost priority sector lending in which state or which city? Mumbai. Okay, Amchi, Mumbai. Okay, now let's move forward. The next question: consider the correct statement about recent news of Bank of India. Recent news of Bank of India. It is a very static question. Now, Debadut Chand is the MD and CEO of the bank. First statement. Second, Bank of India has recently opened its branch in the Gift City Special Economic Zone in Gandhinagar. Third, it aims to achieve 1 billion business through it by March 2025. Okay, 1 billion business through it by March 2025. Again, it's a date game. So if I would have been at your place, I would have automatically eliminated option number 3. Why? Because it's a date game, and along with that it is a target based game. It is a date game and target based game. That is 1 billion. Okay, and 2025. So if I would have been giving examination in case, then I would have automatically eliminated option 3. Now we are left with two options. Devdutt Chandan Bank of India has recently opened. So if I would eliminate 3, we are left with only two options, that is A and D. We are left with only two options, that is A and D. Now it's totally on your luck whether you will hit A or D, but here the option is D, that is only 2. Okay, Bank of India has recently opened its branch in the gift city. Obviously any bank will open its branch in the gift city. Why? Because gift city is a very good city constructed by the government of India for the business transactions, for the import export and for the financial management. So yes, every bank will try to open a branch in big gift city. So 2 is automatically correct. We are left with 1, but Devdutt Chand is not the MD and CEO of the bank. So the option is, the correct answer is D. Okay, now the next question. Consider the following statement about Mahila Samman Saving Certificate Scheme. Mahila Samman Saving Certificate Scheme is in the recent news. Okay, so the options here are, the scheme offers an interest rate of 7.5% per annum. Okay, withdrawals are not allowed under this scheme and maximum limit of investment is rupees 2 lakh, and Indian Bank has become the first bank to roll out Mahila Samman Saving Certificate Scheme. Obviously not, Indian Bank has not been the first bank. I know this, I only know this statement, that yes, Indian Bank has not been the first bank to roll out the Mahila Samman saving scheme. So I will eliminate 3. We are left with two options, so that is 1 and 2, or 1, that is A, or D. Here the answer is only 1. Okay, here the answer is only 1. Why? Because again it's a number game. Withdrawal limit, okay, date limit, target limit, these are generally wrong. So D. Now question number 23. Okay, question number 23. Recently, the Punjab National Bank has partnered with the Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited, that is GCMMFL, known as or popularly known as Amul, to provide what? Small ticket interest free education loans to the children of the Amul cooperative members, small ticket mudra loans to Amul dealers, ठीक है, infrastructure support for boosting export of dairy products, small ticket loans to Amul vendor for establishing dairy storage facility, and small ticket loans to farmer and cooperative members from the dairy farm mechanization. Okay, so here the answer is small ticket loans to Amul vendor for establishing dairy storage facilities in the rural areas. Okay, so PNB has tied up. Now next question. Consider the following statement about government small savings scheme for July-September quarter. For July and September quarter, consider the scheme. Government has raised interest rate by 20 basis point to 6.9% for 1 year deposit. First question. Second, the interest rate for Sukanya Samriddhi account is kept at 8%, and 5-year deposit will get an interest of 6.5%. Here the answer is B. It is a very technical question. If you remember the question, you are good to go. If you don't remember the question, you cannot apply any trick in such questions. It is a hard question. Now, next question. Consider the following scheme about the Mahila Samman Savings Scheme. Okay, Mahila Samman Savings Scheme certificate. It provides an interest of 7.5% with a maximum investment of rupees 2 lakh. Okay, again it's a number game, so I would have left that. Investment period to this scheme is from April 1st to 31st March 2026. Year game, and that is just for 3 years. Which scheme is launched for 3 years? So I will definitely eliminate 2. Okay, I will definitely eliminate 2 because the scheme is for 3 years. So 1, A, B and D are left. Now it is 1, 3 and 1, hence 1 is correct. Now 3, the interest earned will not be subjected to TDS if the interest amount does not exceeds rupees 50,000 in one financial year. Again a barrier, again a limit, if the interest amount does not exceed. So if there is limit, I would have left it, and hence I would have marked E as the answer, that is only 1 as the answer, right? Now let us move forward. About the recent news about the SBI, and that too not the correct statements about the SBI. We have to find the incorrect statements about the State Bank of India. Okay, State Bank has celebrated its 67th foundation day on 1st of July, State Bank has celebrated its 67th foundation day. So you are a banking aspirant, so an SBI is a big bank, so yes, you must be knowing the foundation day of State Bank of India, that is 1st of July. SBI has launched 40 transaction banking hubs in top 21 district centers across the country to provide customers with quick and efficient transactions banking solutions. Yes, positive news. And Devdut Chand is recently appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of SBI, and that is also correct. In the previous question, we have seen that Devdut Chand has been recently appointed as the MD of Bank of India. That was totally incorrect. Devdut Chand is recently appointed as the Chief Financial Officer, that is CFO of the SBI. So there are many appointments which are continuously news. Just try to remember the major ones. Okay, just try to remember the major ones in order to clear the exam. So here the answer is D, that is all of the above. Okay. Now let's move forward with the next question. Which among the following public sector banking entity has launched transaction banking hub for efficient solution? Okay, transaction banking hub. We have seen in the previous question itself that SBI has launched nearly 40 transaction banking hub on its 67th foundation day. 40 transaction banking hubs on its 67th foundation day. Okay, so which bank has launched transaction hub? Which bank has launched the transaction hub? SBI is the answer. So here the answer is D, that is SBI. Okay. Now next question. India and Bangladesh have started bilateral trade in rupees aimed at reducing dependency on the US dollar, and that is a good initiative because we are, with the help of such initiatives, we are increasing the value of Indian rupees in the international market. So yes, it is a very good news. Which Indian bank will manage their transaction? Obviously, when it comes to the managing of transactions by an Indian bank at an international level, SBI will be there for sure. Okay, SBI will be there. So from the options we can eliminate C and E. Now we are left with three options, that is SBI and PNB, SBI and BOB, and ICICI and SBI. Why D would be the answer? Why D would be the answer? Because it is a combination. D is a combination. Okay, D is a combination of what? D is a combination of public plus private sector bank. Okay, D is a combination of public and private sector bank. So yes, since D is a combination of public and private sector bank, D would be the correct answer. That is ICICI and SBI will manage the transactions, because some of the people prefer to do transactions via private banking, some of the people prefer to do transactions via the public banking. Okay. Now the next question is, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Indian Oil? Who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Indian Oil? Akshay Kumar, Sanjeev Kapoor, Rahul Dravid, Shraddha Kapoor and Ranveer Kapoor. Again, you can see the same initial trick here. You can apply the same initial trick, and hence Akshay Kumar and Rahul Dravid is out of picture. Now you are left with B, D and E, that is Ranveer Kapoor, Shraddha Kapoor and Sanjeev Kapoor. Here the answer is Sanjeev Kapoor. Now it's up to your recalling capacity whether you will recall it in the exam or not. That the answer is Sanjeev Kapoor. Okay, cool. Okay, now let's move forward. Who has been appointed as the new president of the Society of the Manufacturers of Electric Vehicle? Okay, the options are Akshay Kashyap, R.K. Mishra, S. Jankirman, Amit Agarwal and Shalini Singh. Amit Agarwal and Shalini Singh. It is a totally static fact, totally static based question, and the answer, if you know the answer, if you know it, you will answer it. Don't know, no trick will help. Okay, don't know, then no trick will help. If you would have applied the same initial trick here, you could have eliminated A, B and D. But what I have told you in the starting, that not every time the same initials or the same alphabet trick or even the consecutive number trick is true. 20% of the time they are not true, because if we would have applied here Here we can see that the name is starting with S, and in D also the name is starting with S. So the answer, it is quite possible could be among C and E. But here the answer is not among C and E. The here answer is R.K. Mishra sir. R.K. Mishra sir. So sometimes they are not correct. That's why I am telling you, just use this during the as a Brahmastra tool. Okay, just use it as a Brahmastra tool. Now, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador by Infosys? Okay, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador by Infosys? The options are Akshay Kumar, okay, Neeraj Chopra, Rafael Nadal, Virat Kohli, and M. Mbappe. What is common and unique here? What is common and unique here is that Akshay Kumar, Neeraj Chopra, Virat Kohli, and Mbappe are Indians or belongs to India. But when it comes to Rafael Nadal, he is not an Indian. Okay, so sometime the unique option is the answer. This is what also I have told you in the tips and tricks video. So sometimes the unique one is the answer, and hence in this case, what is the answer? In this case, what is the answer? Rafael Nadal is the answer, right? In this case, Rafael Nadal is the answer. Okay, okay, now let's move forward with the next question. The next question is, who has been appointed as the CEO of US International Development Finance Corporation? Who has been appointed as the CEO of International Development Finance Corporation? Ami Bera, Parmita Jayapal, Nisha Biswal, Rohit Khanna, and Rajesh Shah. Okay, here you can see that in option B and C, we can see that the same initial tricks are working. Okay, because it is Nisha Biswal and Parmita Jayapal. Okay, it is Parmita Jayapal and Nisha Biswal. So what would be the answer? Parmita Jayapal or Nisha Biswal? What would be the answer? The answer to that would be C, that is Nisha Biswal. Okay, Nisha Biswal has been appointed as the CEO of US International Development Finance Corporation. Okay, so the answer here is Nisha Biswal. Clear to all of you? Shall we move further? Okay, just 1 minute of break, water break, and then we will be moving further. Okay. Okay, students, so let's restart. Now the question is, recently N. Vishwanathan has been appointed as the non-executive chairman of Axis Bank. Okay, N. Vishwanathan has been appointed as the non-executive chairman of Axis Bank. Where is the headquarter of Axis Bank? The options are Chennai, Lucknow, Mumbai, New Delhi and Kolkata. Obviously Axis Bank is a private bank, okay, it is a private sector bank, and Mumbai is known as what? Mumbai is known as the Mumbai is known as what? Finance capital of India, right? Majority of the billionaires are from Mumbai. So Mumbai is known as finance capital of India. So obviously any private sector bank would prefer to set up its headquarter in the finance capital of India. Why? Because majority of the businessmen are from the finance capital of India, right? Majority of the businessmen work in the finance capital of India, and hence majority of the private sector bank would love to open their headquarter in Mumbai. Okay, so the answer is Mumbai. Sometimes options gives you the answer, as I have already told you. So just try to look into the options and you will find the answers, right? Okay, now next question. Excuse me. Now recently Sam Altman launched WorldCoin crypto project, and it is a very famous project. WorldCoin crypto project was a very famous project, and it was launched by Sam Altman. Okay, he is the CEO of which company? Sam Altman is the CEO of which company? It is not an easy question. It is a tough question. It is a tough question because if the question would have that who has recently launched the WorldCoin crypto project, then many of you could have answered it. But the question is asking that Sam Altman has launched the project. He is giving you a hint that just try to recall that Sam Altman is CEO of which company, or which company you have seen the names of Sam Altman. Now, since in the question it is written that WorldCoin crypto project is the name of the project, so many of you would do what? Many of you would think, okay, coin and coin are matching, initials are matching, so A would be the answer, right? But that is not correct, students. I have always told you that just try to find out the same initials method, or just try the same initials methodology or elimination method in options, not in the question. So here the options are Litecoin, OpenAI, Chain Analysis, Gemini and Base. Okay, OpenAI and Gemini and Base. Here you can see what? Here you can see that in option B and D, the last word is I. Okay, so in option, which options? In options B and D, the last word is I. OpenAI, Gemini. So it could be possible that the same initials technique could be useful here. The same initials technique could be useful here. Okay, the same initials technique could be useful here, and the option could be among B and D, and hence the answer is OpenAI. OpenAI is more suiting also with the world crypto project, so the option is OpenAI, that is B. Okay, cool. Now let's move further with the next question. The next question here is, recently who has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Cambodia? Yes, Prime Minister of Cambodia. Where is Cambodia? Where is Cambodia? Do you know where is Cambodia? Where is Cambodia? It is a neighboring country of India, right? It is a neighboring country of India. Okay, it is a neighboring country of India. Cambodia is a neighboring country of India. Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia. These are the 5 nations which are the East nations and which are very close to India. Now see the options: Nordom, Sihamoni, Hun Manet, Hun Sen, Pol Pot, Daniel Orgeta. Okay, here we have 2 options, B and C. That is Hun Manet and Hun Sen, who are having same initials, that is Hun and Hun. Okay, so it is quite possible that the answer is among B and C. So we will eliminate A, D and E. Okay, we will eliminate A, D and E, and now we will try to find out the answer between B and C. Okay, if we know the answer, then the answer is Hun Manet. Okay, answer is Hun Manet. So elimination can be done with the help of these techniques. That is true, 100% true. But you have to think and rethink and apply your knowledge to write the correct what? To write the correct options. Okay. Now next question is 37th question. Who is the head of all women panel appointed by Supreme Court to oversee relief in Manipur? Okay, Manipur is burning right now. Manipur was burning. Now it has been controlled. So there are violence cases of Manipur. There are happening violence cases in the Manipur also. So who has been seen? Who is the head of all women panel? Okay. So automatically such questions become very important whenever you see that there is some all women panel which is overseeing violence in the Manipur. So automatically it is a VVI question. V and I question. Just remember this question. Okay, all women panel managing the crisis in Manipur. Okay, all women panel managing the crisis in Manipur. Now the options are Shalini, Asha, Geeta, Indu and Hima. Shalini Fansalkar, Asha Menon, Geeta Mittal. Okay, Geeta Mittal, Indu Malhotra and Hima Kohli. Hima Kohli. Now see, we can see that Asha and Geeta are having same words, that is HA and TA. So they are similar, they are ending with similar words A. Asha, Geeta and Hima. So obviously the answer is from among A, C and D. It is not A, it is not D, it is B, C and E. The answer is from among B, C and E. And now it's up to your recalling capacity. Here the answer is Geeta Mittal. Here the answer is Geeta Mittal. Okay. Okay. So this tricks, okay, you know, are working like a 50-50, you know what, 50-50 call of 50-50 options which we use in KBC, that eliminates the two options, the two wrong options. So these tricks are working as a emergency tool in KBC, that is 50-50. Okay. Yes, but are very fruitful. Now move forward. R. Duraiswamy has been appointed as the LIC managing director. Okay, so many of you must be knowing that yes, R. Duraiswamy sir has been appointed as the managing director of LIC. Okay, as the managing director of LIC, but he will replace whom? Okay, so while learning, just try to remember that, okay, we have to also remember that who is replacing whom. If someone is appointed, who is going? Okay, someone is appointed, who is going? If something is launched, to which company he is associated? Just try to, you know, learn the current affairs or revise the current affairs in this manner. Okay, these are the questions which are being asked in Nabard, RBI, SEBI or any regulatory examinations, because the level of examinations is getting tough day by day. Okay, so R. Duraiswamy has been appointed as the LIC and managing director of which company, and LIC managing director, and he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Mini Ipe. Mini Ipe. Okay, IPE. Mini Ipe is what he will be replacing. So R. Duraiswamy will be replacing Mini Ipe as the managing director of जीवन के साथ भी जीवन के बाद भी, that is LIC. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Who is the head of 19th member panel constituted by NCRT for textbook revision in India? Again a very important question, again a VVI, because books create future, books create students, students create future, to be precise. So yes, it is a very important question. When we see it from exams perspective, it is a very important question. Who is the head of the 90-member panel constituted by NCRT for textbook revision in India? Manjul Bhargav, okay, Vivek Devroy, Sudha Murthy, Shankar Mahadevan and MC Pant. Shankar Mahadevan and MC Pant. Now, sometimes students, we think that some famous personality is the answer. Okay, some famous, if we see any famous personality in the options, we predict that 120% that is the answer. So many of you would mark Sudha Murthy ma'am or Vivek Devroy sir or Shankar Mahadevan sir as the answer, because these are the three personality which we see on a daily basis, at least on a weekly basis. We see them in news. Vivek Devroy sir, Sudha Murthy sir and Sudha Murthy ma'am and Shankar Mahadevan sir. But this is the way the examiners fools you. Okay, this is the way the examiners fools you by giving options which are very famous, The correct answer here is MC Pant. It could be A or D, but here the answer is MC Pant. Okay, MC Pant is the head of the 19 members. Just try to remember this number also. 19-member panel constituted by NCERT for textbook revision in India. The question might be that what is the number of people who are appointed, to for the textbook revision of NCERT in India? So the answer that would be 19-member panel, 19 subject matter experts. Okay. Yeah. So next question. Parminder Chopra has become first woman CMD of Power Finance Corporation Limited. PFC is which numbered Maharatna company? Okay, see this question, the beauty of this question. It is a question where all the tricks will also fail, where everything will fail. Okay, and if you don't know the answer, you know the answer. If you don't know the answer, you don't know the answer. Here the answer is 11th. Here the answer is 11th. The first woman CMD. So just try to remember it, that first, she is the first woman CMD. First woman CMD. So she has become first twice. Okay, she has become first twice. Just try to find out such mnemonics while revising or learning, so that you can remember it in your own way. Like, just now I recall that, okay, she is the first woman CMD, so she has first twice, she has topped twice, so she is the 11th. No, okay, PFC, that is she has first twice, she has first twice in the Power Finance Corporation, and Power Finance Corporation the 11th Maharatna company. So you can remember it by this manner, okay, that Parminder Chopra has topped twice in the Power Finance Corporation, in the Power Finance Corporation. So उससे याद हो जाएगा कि जो Power Finance Corporation है वो 11th क्या है? Power Finance Corporation is the 11th Maharatna कंपनी. ओके, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज स्टेटमेंट is correct about the newly appointed chairman of the area skill development council? I think that's a typing error, but the question is, which of the following statement is correct about the newly appointed chairman of the area skill, or who is appointed as the new chairman of the area skill development council? Who is appointed as the new chairman of the area skill development council? Not which, who. The question here is who is appointed. Okay, who is appointed? Who is appointed as the chairman of area skill development council in September 2023? Vinkesh Gulati, FR Singhvi, Abhay Karan Dinkar sir, Desh Raj Singh, and Sandeep Girotra. The answer to this is FR Singhvi. Okay, so FR Singhvi has been recently appointed as the chairman of the area skill development council. Now next question. The 90th edition of Yuddh Abhyas was recently conducted in which place? Oli, Alaska, New Delhi, Mumbai, and Visakhapatnam. So in Oli students, we have seen in last year that the 18th edition of the Yuddh Abhyas took place in Oli. 18th edition. So obviously A is eliminated. Okay. Now we are left with New Delhi, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam. And as I have already told you, just try to find out the unique option. If we will find out the unique option, it could be the answer. Here Alaska is a unique option, and we all know that it happens in India and USA generally on rotational basis. The Yuddh Abhyas, it is an exercise between India and USA. Okay, so the answer could be Alaska. The answer here is Alaska. 19th Yuddh Abhyas was recently conducted in Alaska. Okay, 18th was conducted in Oli. Oli is in Uttarakhand. Oli is in which state? Uttarakhand. Okay. Okay. Now, International Lawyers Conference was inaugurated by Prime Minister on which date? Okay, International Lawyer Conference. Why this question is important? Because first time such conference has been done in India. First time. तो कभी भी कोई चीज़ पहली बार होता है ना, तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. पहली बार हुआ है ये कॉन्फ्रेंस इंडिया में. इट इज़ द फर्स्ट टाइम that this conference has been done in India. So automatically it becomes VVI. That is very very important. Okay, very very important. पहली बार हुआ है. डेट याद रख लेना, 23rd and 24th को हुआ था. 2 दिन का कॉन्क्लेव था. कॉन्फ्रेंस था, तो 23rd and 24th, so it was started on 23rd of September. Okay, so it was started when? It was started on 23rd of September. Okay, now let's move forward. Next question. The theme of World Pharmacist Day 2023. Sometimes you will encounter in news that this particular day is on that day, this particular day is on that day. So while seeing, just try to remember that the theme is also important of that day. Okay, the theme is also important of that day. उसका थीम भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. जैसे अभी अभी on 28th of September World Maritime Day was celebrated, and we have seen in our daily 8 am current affair classes कि उसका थीम क्या था. सिमिलरली वर्ल्ड फार्मासिस्ट डे भी रिसेंटली हुआ था सितंबर में, और उसका थीम क्या था इज व्हाट वी वांट टू नो. द आंसर टू दैट वुड बी फार्मेसी स्ट्रेंथनिंग द health system. Pharmacy strengthening the health system. You can use the trick here, and the option could be among A, C and D. A, C and D, because all of them are starting with pharmacy strengthening, but here the answer is A. Okay, here the answer is A. We have seen this question in our daily current affairs session at 8 am, which happened in the Oliveboard regulatory channel, and which are very fruitful for you when it comes to regulatory examinations. Okay, we discuss all the tips and tricks on daily basis here or there, so you'll be used to it. So do come and join us at 8 am daily from Monday to Friday in the Oliveboard regulatory channel. Now next question. 19th Asian Game. 19th Asian Game will be held in, it is being held. The options are Hangzhou, China, New Delhi, Tokyo, Japan, Mumbai, Maharashtra and Patna, Bihar. Okay, Patna, Bihar. The options here are listed as such, and now it's time to know about the answer. Okay, it's an Asian game and Indian players have gone, and Indian players will do what? Indian players will do what? Indian players will hang medals. They will hang medals. They are hanging medals in their neck. Okay, they are hanging medals in the neck. So hence from hang we can remember the name of the place which is where it is being held, that is Hangzhou, China. Okay, Hangzhou, China is the place where the Asian Games is being held. Okay, so with the help of logic that yes, Indian players have gone there and they will do what? They will bring a lot of medals hanging in their neck. So the options answer is Hangzhou, China. Just remember it. Okay, very important question. When we see it from the exam perspective, it is very important question. Hangzhou, China. Okay. Okay. Now the next question. Recently M. Rajeshwar Rao, the Deputy Governor of RBI, has got an extension for how many years? The Deputy Governor of RBI, M. Rajeshwar Rao, has got an extension of how many years? M. Rajeshwar Rao tenure was from 2020 to 2023, right? That is for 3 years. And when we talk about the extension that he has got, it is of 1 year. Okay, so when we talk about the extension he has got, it is of 1 year, and hence we can say the total term is 4 years and the extension that he has got is of 1 year. And the extension that he has got is of 1 year. So just try to remember these two important facts about M. Rajeshwar Rao, that extension is of 1 year, and total tenure is of 4 years. Okay, the examiner might ask you about its total tenure. So whenever the question is asked about total tenure, it's 4 years, and whenever the examiner asks about its extension period, it is 1 year. Okay, it is 1 year. Now next question. David Beckham is representing India in which sports at the Asian Games 2023? Do not get confused, students. This year at the Asian Games 2023, David Beckham and Ronaldinho are representing India at the Asian Games, but they are not the real names. But they are not the footballers who are real. It is just a duplicate name, or you can say their name is same but the persons are different. Ronaldinho and David Beckham will be representing India in which sports? Boxing, football, cricket, cycling, and none of the above. they would be representing India in cycling. You can also use the elimination method here and eliminate B, C and E from the options, because boxing or cycling are ending with same initials. So yes, you could have hit A or C. Majority of you would hit A. Why? Because you think that when it comes to Asian games and when it comes to representing India, it's always boxing. Okay, and cycling cannot be an answer. But क्या बोला था, कभी कभी जो दिखता है वो नहीं होता है. So apply 2 tips here, 1 tip and 1 trick, and you'll get the answer. So here the answer is what? Here the answer is D, that is cycling. Okay, D, that is cycling. Now next question for the day. Recently Samara has won a gold medal in 50-meter rifle competition at the Asian Games 2023. What was the point that she has scored? This is a very tough question because generally we don't remember the points, but I have let you remember this point with a number that is 6. Okay, with a number that is 6. How? The number of alphabets in the name of Samara is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1, 6 justified. And now the options: 469.6, 462.3, 451.9, 444.4 and none of the above. I have remembered to you ना कि लास्ट में 6 है और समारा के वर्ड में भी 6 है, तो 6 से तुम याद रख लो कि समारा को जो गोल्ड मेडल मिला है दैट इज एसोसिएटेड विद 469.6. ओके, 469.6. इस तरीके से हम लोगों ने इसको याद पहले भी रखा है. ठीक है, पहले भी हमने इसे याद रखा है. सो 469.6 वुड बी द आंसर. ठीक है, ओके. Now let's move forward. With the next question. Now, in which sports India has recently won gold medal in the Asian game after 41 beautiful years? India has won gold medal in the Asian games in which sport? The answer to this is horse riding. Okay, recently we have won in horse riding. Here also you can use the elimination method among A and B, that is horse riding and cycling, and we have achieved this benchmark recently in horse riding. We have achieved this benchmark in horse riding. And how would I remember that? I would have remembered this by remembering that 4 players participated in the horse riding tournament. 4 players. Okay, 4 Indian players participated. And since the number 4 is in the list, I could have easily remembered, or I easily remembered the number 41 and horse riding associated with 4. So I have remembered the number 4, and with the help of which I have remembered this option. That's yes, horse riding would be the correct option. Okay, now it's time about the last question of the day. The last question here is, approximately how many crores will be invested by the World Bank in Chhattisgarh's chalk project? Okay, in Chhattisgarh chalk project, how many crores would be invested? We have seen it recently. It is a very recent news. Okay, it is a very recent news that in the first phase, World Bank would be investing rupees how many crore? 400 crore. Okay, 400 CR. But overall, when it comes to overall, World Bank would be investing rupees 2500 CR in 5 years. In 5 years for the better education, quality education basically. Okay, for quality education in Chhattisgarh. So chalk project is associated to quality education of Chhattisgarh. Okay, so just keep in mind these things. Okay, just keep in mind these things, that 400 crore rupees in the first phase. Okay, and 2500 crore rupees, sorry, 400 crore first phase, 2500 crore rupees overall. Okay, 2500 crore rupees overall, and the year is 5 year. It is a project of 5 years. Generally all the projects are of how many years? 5 year. And The theme of the project is quality education. Okay, the theme of the project is quality education. So yes, it is a very important project when it comes to the development of Chhattisgarh's education quality. Okay, so we have covered nearly 50 questions which are associated with the general awareness current affairs from the month of August and September, and that was all. These are the very fruitful questions. Just try to recall and remember these questions with the help of the tips and the tricks which we have seen while the session, and try to revise and repeat in the same manner. Try to recall the, or try to first revise and recall the questions or and the options or the the current affairs which are having first, which are having, which like कुछ भी जो पहली बार हो रहा है या फिर where the पैनल इज लेडेड बाय ऑल वुमेन पैनल, तो उस तरह के क्वेश्चंस को पहले देखना, क्वेश्चंस को इन डेप्थ में देखना. जस्ट ट्राई टू लुक इट इन द इन डेप्थ ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, लाइक एज आई सेड, जस्ट ट्राई टू लुक इनटू द फैक्ट कि okay, who is replacing whom and who is the person who is being replaced. Okay, what is the point that a particular athlete has scored in the Asian Olympic Games. So these are some of the questions which are very hard to answer. Okay, and the examiner will give such questions, so try to remember these questions with the help of the options or with the help of the elimination methods that I have told you. Just look into the elimination options, and along with that, sometimes you will find the answer in the question and sometimes you will find the answers in the options. Do not forget this. Just keep in mind these facts. Use your mind calmly, use your mind calmly and wisely, and it is guaranteed that you will achieve a good marks in the Nabard Grade A phase 1 examination. So that was all from my side. Thank you very much for being in the session, and thank you very much for enjoying and loving the sessions. Do not forget to like and share this session and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much and see you soon.